Cancerians, this is Mary G, my channel Shilaka. I've already pulled out 5 cards to see what is the story which wanted to come through for this week. We've got the 8 of Swords as your first card, along with the Death card. Center of reading is a 4 of Wands. We've got the Princess of Wands, and the last card is a King of Pentacles in reverse. Behind the deck is the 10 of Wands. When I broke the deck, we've got a 6 of Wands. Okay. Something else? Which ones? 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Cancerians out there might be feeling very much trapped within a situation. If you're very stuck right now, not knowing what to do about how things are right now. Okay? You really want to transition from this phase of your life. This might have something to do with your stability. It could be your financial stability as well, or how things are at home, at your home base, or something to do with your stability, how things are right now. Okay? There might have been so much conflicts right now, even in your headspace. You just can't make a decision. You're so lost, you have no idea how to move forward from here. Yet, I see you. Okay, that's a past energy. You might have been stuck for quite some time, not knowing what to do. It has been a struggle. Okay, Cancerians out there might have been struggling with this situation for quite some time. It was a very difficult phase in your life. But now, you're deciding that finally you're moving on. Even with the 6 of Wands, you're keeping your head high in the air and you're walking past this stuck phase of your life. It's about time. Even with this Death card, it talks about leaving things in the past and moving on with your life. This is all about transition. What's not working, you're going to leave it behind. You got to leave the dead behind and move on with your life. So this is definitely your past situation. You're moving on from this, which is nice. This has something to do with, I mentioned it before, your stability. When I'm looking at the 4 of Wands in the center of the reading, something around you, your structure, your family, or whatever foundation it was. There might have been so much conflicts there, so much confusion between people, so much disagreements, not being on the same page, and you just didn't know what to do about this. But now, you're finally making a move. You're finally deciding there is a potential to move past this. Some of you might have been struggling financially as well. Okay? Some of you might have lost your financial independence. Struggling with money. Regards to a job situation, you might have lost a job. You were struggling. Now finally, you're leaving whatever is not working and you're moving past it towards something. Because there seems to be you're just looking forward, okay? I'm not going to say it yet if there is an opportunity or not, because that Princess of Wands, whatever it is, whatever it's not working, you're moving ahead. And it's almost like a feeling like we'll see when we get there. I don't know what's there, but I'm going to check it out. You're taking the effort to move past everything which is not working. Initiating that you've got to do something about your life. How much ever? Yeah, I'll show you how. You need to walk past this, okay? Everything is going to be a struggle. It's going to weigh you down. It's not going to be an easy journey. But you're headed towards this castle up here, okay? You do not know what is in there. What are you going to find out? It could be worse. It could be something better. But you are initiating. How much ever it's going to be difficult, you're still going to climb all these stairs to reach behind the castle. To find out. How much ever heavy it is, it's not demotivating you. You are willing to do it. This is all about succeeding, okay, victorious. It's nothing is going to, stop you. Whatever the people are saying, no, nothing is going to stop you from trying. There is a energy of being proud about yourself. And standing your ground. If you had made a decision, you are going to stick with it. If you have made the decision that you've got to move on, then you're going to stick with that decision. Okay? This has definitely got to do something with your just like the Four of Wands up here. Could be a house situation. It could be a business situation. It could be a work situation. Whatever it is, you're taking charge of the situation, and it's gonna be difficult. And I also want to say something did not work out. Okay, because that's what I was trying to peep. This Two of Wands wanted to show up earlier. Two of Wands in reverse though. So something wasn't working out. Something wasn't working out and you're moving past that. You didn't see a future within that situation. So you're moving past that. There's two things which is very significant in your reading. It talks about movement. It talks about fast moving energy. With this Eight of Swords as your first card, it told me you were stuck. Maybe for quite some time, not knowing, okay, stuck up here, not knowing what to do. Because even your financial situation or, it wasn't easy for you to move on, okay? Things were shackling you down. It just wasn't easy, everything was against you. Even if you wanted to move on, you didn't have the financial stability to move on. Like, you just couldn't pack your bags and get out. No, it wasn't that easy. Things might have fallen apart. The second significant thing is, first one is movement, okay? Fast moving energy. You're making the action. You are ready to just go. Like, go, go, go. That's it. Second thing is, It's all to do about, and I'm trying to figure it out, okay? I haven't seen it yet. It's not, maybe for some of you it is your work situation, for some of you it is your family situation. There is this energy about your surrounding, the four walls where you are at right now. That is what is not working. And you are moving forward to make it stable. So for each of you, it might make sense differently. Anyways. You're very unhappy with your current situation. Very dissatisfied. But yet, you're moving past that. Ten of Swords. You might have felt very exhausted. You might have felt betrayed. You might have felt, that's it, my life is over. Okay? When we started off the reading. But you're moving past it. You're not willing to surrender anymore. Okay? You might feel dead within, but that's not it. You're not going to let it be anymore. You're going to rise up from that situation. You're going to resurrect yourself from this dead situation. How much ever difficult it is going to be, you're going to try it. Yeah? You're going to heal yourself from this past. Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands. Some of you might have waited for somebody to come through. Okay, Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. You were waiting for something to be offered. Maybe an apology, or maybe for a person to come forward. But it didn't happen the way you expected it to. Although that was what you wished for, it just didn't happen. Okay, with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Emperor, the person whom you're dealing with could have been an Aries or a Taurus, or a person who is very arrogant, who is who could be older, okay, or he or she has that experience, but yet kind of arrogant. Yeah, like it got into their head. Yeah, they got a little nasty. You dealt with a person like that, who thought, whatever they do, they can get away with it. It's alright, nobody's going to question me. That kind of a person. They took advantage of their position. Does that make sense? Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Princess of Cups. Some of you might have been dealing with an earth sign person as well. Or another water sign. A Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This person whom you were dealing with, they were really arrogant, okay? And you thought they would come forth, but they didn't. And you might have been a couple as well, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles up here. In reverse, you lost everything which was, which you nurtured. You might have been together for some time, you might have invested into something, but then it just slipped out of your hands. It's not working anymore. And with this Princess of Cups, my ears are hurting. With this Princess of Cups in reverse, you're trying to figure out, was it always like this? Was the person whom I was dealing with always like this and I was blinded? I never saw through it. Did I just let them just get away with this every time, and now I'm seeing things for what it is? Were they not genuine enough initially? Now you're trying to look back into your past and assess what was happening. So that's one side of the story. Let's do this. Two of Wands in reverse. So now you don't see something manifesting the way you wanted it to. You don't see that future anymore with this person or whatever that situation is. You don't see it happening. You don't see it making out in the long run. Ten of Cups, exactly what I'm speaking about. You don't see that potential to have that happiness, manifest that happiness with the Ten of Cups in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse is just rubbing it in my face right now. Okay, I get it. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The stability, the security, whatever, the happiness, the love, whatever it is, you really don't see that manifesting with that Two of Wands in reverse. You just don't see it working out in the future. That's why with the Death card, you're literally getting out of a stuck situation. Something which doesn't serve you anymore. Something which doesn't have the stability anymore. This is regards to whatever is, your stability. Your stability. I'll put it that way. Whatever this Four of Wands is, there is no stability anymore. You've looked at it from every angle. You have assessed the situation, and that's how you came to this conclusion. A Tower moment has already happened. Things might have blown out, and that is when you realize now you are standing up for yourself. You're being fierce. You're being very, cutthroat. Like, this is what I want. Okay, this is what has happened. I know for a fact nothing is going to come out of it. There is no future between us. There is no future for this. You just, putting it out there, like, brutally, because it has been stressing you out for quite some time. It has made you stuck. You took the time to think it through. Only after that you realize, okay, this is what's happening. This is what I'm dealing with. With this Nine of Swords, you might have lost your sleep over this situation, whole thing. Coming to that decision wasn't all that easy. And I feel like there was, for a very long time, you might have tried to keep it together by, making it work, by trying to make it work. But there was an imbalance with this, it feels like you were the giver. You kept giving, even though you weren't getting back much with the Six of Pentacles. There was an imbalance in the ratio. Do you want more? What's the time? 17 minutes. Let's see. Just work the deck. You've been hurt. Okay? Your pride has been hurt by how things turned out. Ten of Wands was a struggle. It was a challenge. Even moving forth, you might feel it's going to be difficult. Maybe that might be the reason why you didn't make that decision so quickly. You didn't want to get out of this because you were comfortable. It was convenient to just be in the situation rather than going out there, cutting the ties, all that. It's going to be a new journey. And that is like, you again exploring the world. That's starting over. But yet, I see you making a verdict. Some of you might be calling it out. Just saying it loud and clear for the others to hear. This is how it's going to be. We are done. Oh yes, that just confirms. Someone is saying it out loud that I'm walking away. I'm done with you. All that. Okay. Yeah, we're making a verdict to the situation. Okay? But they are moving on. Even with this Eight of Cups. Because whatever the cups were, it was shallow. There was nothing in there. It was empty cups. Remember when I showed you the Princess of Cups? Is there, the last card up here. You assessed whatever was going in the past and you were like, this person didn't offer me much. I kept trying to make it work. They didn't have much to offer me. Now you're not trying to, make it work anymore. You don't want to invest anymore because it's always one-sided. Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords. Okay, you were defending this relationship for quite some time. You were defending the situation for quite some time. Okay, because you were trying to heal this. Okay? You were being adamant about it, defensive about this. You thought you might be able to heal this if you kept trying. But it didn't work out with the Lovers in reverse. The split has already happened. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini person or a Leo. Eight of Wands. Strong Leo energy as well. Eight of Wands. Again, movement. Just what I was speaking about. Strong energy about moving, go, go, go. That's it. I don't want to be stuck anymore. Two eights together. I don't want to be stuck anymore. I'm done being stagnant in my life. I'm done being stuck in something which is not working out. You're very determined. You're very determined to have it your way now. You're very adamant now that this is what it's going to happen. This is how it's going to happen from here on. You're letting go. Okay, you're letting go of this. Just one second. Yes, Queen of Swords in reverse. Because it seems like it wasn't, you thought you had it all. This was it. Then it turned out to be something else. Okay, now you are like, you're turning. Okay, even with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse, between the center card is the Ace of Cups. Once you learned about what was happening behind your back with the Seven of Swords, what was going, what they might have been doing behind your back, you are being, not taking it lightly anymore. Okay? Yeah, you're being selfish about what you want, which is justifiable. Yeah, you're dealing with them in their. No, it's like changing yourself to be selfish, at least for once. Because they were selfish about themselves. They prioritized themselves before you. So this time, I don't mind being nasty with you right now. Because of the way you treated me. Yeah? Because something that had come to light, okay? Something they were doing behind your back had come to light. Yes, just plain and simple story actually. Because it's coming like line by line. It's a story after all. Three of Swords. Whatever has come to light has hurt you so badly. It has literally hurt your heart. It's bleeding out. Sorry. You lost faith in this situation. After you learned about this, that's why you literally changing your approach like 180 degrees. No? You're not yourself anymore. No? You're in this bitch mode. You don't care how they feel or whatever. Because if you have planned to move on, and that's it. Yeah? What else? You literally want to move away from this betrayal. You want to heal your heart. You don't want to let it be, you don't want to be in this victim mode anymore. No, you're done with that. You're past it. Yes. You're turning the wheel in your, wherever you want to go, you are. Just what I said, you don't want to be stuck in this phase anymore. You don't want to be the victim. You might have, you might have been stuck for quite some time, trying to heal the situation, trying to think, maybe it will get better. But now you are just moving on. The wheel can never be stuck. The wheel keeps turning. Devil card in reverse. Whatever toxicity was there, you're cutting that negative energy from your life. You're unplugging from this, breaking away the chains. That's right. This is a very strong energy about somebody moving on from something which is not working out. Taking charge of your life, the Chariot. You're breaking the chains and you're taking charge of your life and moving on. Okay? Because of the fact that things have come to light with the Moon card. Things has been revealed. 8 of Pentacles and yes, you're going to, you focus on making it work your way. You're just not done with your life. Just like I said, the victim energy, victim mode is not your thing anymore. Yeah, you're being very, kind of standing up for yourself. You will go to any extent to make things work for you. 2 of Cups in reverse. After things have broken apart. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I want to say somebody might be, going back. The person whom you're dealing with might, when you have decided to move on, the other person is not giving up. Okay? They might be the person who is coming through as the King of Wands in reverse, who will go to any extent to make this work. Okay? Because when they realize you're done with them, you're done with this relationship, they will try to make it work. They will be very scrupulous about it. They will try to manipulate the situation to make it work. Very interesting. Because 3 of Pentacles, it's not working out. And I want to say with this double threes together, the 3 of Cups as well as the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, whatever might have been revealed could be regards to a third party. Damn it. Yeah. There are multiple people who is involved in this story. That would be the reason. Okay? Even with this 7 of Swords in reverse and the Moon card, it might have come out in the open. That is why you were finally done. Okay? But this person is not willing to let go. This person is not willing to let go. And they're trying. Okay? They're still trying to make it work. That's interesting. What else? They're still trying to hold on. Hoping there is still a chance to make things work. I think that's it. That's it. You know your story. If it's your story, it will make sense. Yeah? That's it for now. This is Marishi, your channel Loka. Until next week. Bye-bye.